Shambani G eats which candy? If you're a back buncher, you can go to Japan and earn crores of rupees. And what kind of a country is this, where if you write anything on any paper, your money will be cut? And these things are a waste in India. If you sell them abroad, you can become a rich man. Watch the whole video, otherwise you are going to miss a lot. And yes, like the video for 3 hours and subscribe to the channel. 1, 2, 3. You must have done it, so let's start NO.78 in us. You can make any paper a check, and this is legal in America, in which if you don't have any checkbook, then you can print the check on a paper in which only your important details should be there, like name of the payer, bank account information, and your check will be ready. NO.16 in India, everything is going crazy. There are riots all around, and this guy's riot with police is more crazy than Fast and Furious, because in this viral video you can see that this criminal is driving in reverse, and by the way, he has driven for 2 km in reverse and he escaped from police. 15th in India, how New York's photographer make you crazy. All videos and images of New York are shown in such a way that people are very busy there and there is a lot of crowd on the streets. But actually, this is just a simple camera trick where photographers use zoom lens in which things are seen very close. Because of this, it seems that we are very close, but it doesn't happen, as you can see clearly in this video. Whereas more crowd than this can be seen any time in your old Delhi. Demo photo. Have you ever thought of saving your school from a terrorist attack? Because many people think like this. And according to a scientific survey, more than 50% of the people in America who sit in planes think that they can make the entire passenger plane land in an emergency, when in reality, if this happens, they will kill everyone. 13. The cooking oil used in McDonald's, you can't even imagine what they do with the remaining oil. There was a chain called Hardcastle Restaurant which owned the most McDonald's franchise, who came up with a very amazing idea by which they recycle the cooking oil used in McDonald's and convert it into biodiesel, which they use in their delivery trucks, which also have refrigerators inside to keep the food fresh. Never 12. You all must be aware of the Dune movie, but the director of this movie did something for a dying person which you can't even imagine. He was a huge fan of Dune movie and wanted to watch Dune Part 2 before he died. But he didn't know how much time he had left, so somehow the movie's director reached to Dennis. So he sent his personal laptop to this guy 6 weeks before the movie's release. After watching that, he died a few days later. Name 11, by the way. Does any of your friend go to the gym? So do send this video to your friend. But this is a science that you can try yourself, because magnets are of 2 poles, south and north, and same poles run away from each other, just like this in this video. This pencil didn't fall here and there, so it was pinned in that hole, and opposite poles were made below and above, so that this pencil is hanging in the air. Damarai. If you also think that no one values you, then you should definitely listen to this. The same water bottle is available for Rs10 on the road, and the same bottle is 30 Rs in hotel, and same bottle is 50 Rs in airport. Why? Because brand is same and water is same. This happens with us also, so if you are not getting value somewhere, then you should change the place. 8. New Year, everyone makes resolutions for themselves, but very few people can follow them. But today I am going to tell you a super trick which will help you to achieve your goals easily. For this, the first step is to do what is very important. While doing this, you have to do what you can do, which means what is possible to become better. And by doing this, you must have done what was looking impossible in the beginning. For everything, it is important to work consistently. Demonstration. Recently, you must have seen a lot of negative trends in which the only thing shown in India is garbage and beggars. But do you know, in a famous place like Florida, people don't even have a house and they sleep on the roads. And not only that, in India, at least those who don't have a house can sleep in a lot of places. But Florida has made such a bill in which people can't even sleep on public property, and it has been completely banned. Number 6. Will you pay someone to get slapped? Because this is happening in real. In Japan, there is a restaurant called Shanchikuya Izakaya, where people pay almost $2 for a slap. Actually, this strange way is introduced for those people who drink a lot. So a lovely lady slaps them on the cheek and makes them sober. Strange but true. 5. You must have seen a lot of ways of marketing. But how can someone be so crazy to sell his product? Because in America, people still spend 11% of their income on dinner, like CEO of Kellogg said that you should eat Kellogg's cereal for dinner, after which people also criticized him a lot. Number 4. Do you remember the day when we had to sit on this wooden board to cut our hair, because at that time, the mirror was very high, but we were very small, but now the mirror is down, so now you won't even get to see such a thing. Number 3. Do you think like me that the meaning of Umarcade is Umarcade only, which means that he won't be released until the person dies? Well, it's not like that. In Umarcade, if the state government wants, they can release the prisoner after 14 years. Or if there are any other heavy charges on him due to which his sentence is increased, then he will have to stay in jail. But very few people get the punishment of staying in jail for their whole life. Number 2, when we use some things we think that the waste product is completely wasted, but it's not like that. It's very important in many places and it's used in many different places. Like if we start with pencil waste, it's thrown in most of the places, but there are many schools where it's thrown in different places, and in some foreign schools it's mandatory. And then the wood waste, it's used in different places, in which the most common is for animal bedding. Then the graphite dust is molded with clay and used to make pencils. In many places, artichokes are used for pencil shaving. And if it is put in soil, the quality of soil also increases, but the eggshell that we throw away can also be used to increase the quality of soil. And many times reptile food or eggshells, and by melting plastic caps, different things can be made like furniture or toys. And not only this, the things used to make the garbage are also used in different places, like to make leather or silverware shine. That's why this garbage is also bought in many countries at very high prices. Number 1, which chocolate does Mukesh Ambani eat? People think that he is rich, so everything is very expensive and hi-fi because their values are similar. But it's not necessary. They eat very plain and normal food. Their food is similar to Indian Gujarati diet. And yes, they like South Indian food. They like idli, vada, and some South Indian dishes. And they have some favorite restaurants. And yes, they like chaat too. And they don't like sweets. They are more fond of chocolate or some sweets. That's why there is no much information available on it, and obviously they are so rich that they must have kept doctors for their health, and doctors always say eat less sweet, so they must be avoiding eating sweet, and they have told many times that they like normal food at home instead of fancy and expensive food. It is better. And light, bro, you know so much, but did you know about the weird things of these YouTubers? And how such good morning messages are killing people, and how the iPhones we see were actually made because of a disease. But how? You will know in this video, so go and watch this video now. And yes, if you didn't like this video, then like the video and subscribe to the channel. And yes, if you didn't like this video, then like the video and subscribe to the channel. So see you in the next video. Till then, bye.